I think they play this song over and over again. Yako, what's up, dude? Got your coffee milk? I'm not sure what coffee milk is. Is that coffee with milk in it? Or milk with coffee in it? What happened last time? All right, so this was the guy, the murder victim's husband, but he didn't do it. We know he didn't do it. Read the letter. All right, I guess we got to go get the letter. It's on the newspaper, though.
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1945.
Hope y'all having a good weekend.
Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
New trophy.
It is not the right time.
It is not the
It is not the right time.
Purring tomcat. I'm not really sure what that means. I didn't see the notepad in his hand. I thought he was just sitting there. Oobsel, what are you retracting stuff for? Is this our own copy of the ABC? It is.
Andover, Hampshire, population 31,200 inhabitants.
All right, I got my tea going here. I got a nice little pot of tea. All right, I guess we're getting to running out of things to do besides fucking Hastings' weird ass. What was that about? +3 ego points. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can talk to Hastings. Let's look at his ass first.
No doubt about it. Hastings is going bored.
Poor
You're
Hastings.
not going to get the post?
Yes, yes, of course.
All right, we'll get the post. We'll get the posts. Come on. It's a blank page. Who would send us a blank page?
Dear
Here we
Mr.
go.
Poirot. Well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC.
That motherfucker.
The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
No.
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more.
Oh, Poirot's got an idea. I don't got an idea. Is now the time? Thinking.
Let us examine this more closely.
His eyes.
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. The W is not printed properly. Yes, this I is weird.
Yeah.
However, The characters in the two words do not match. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Oh, what else we got going on in here, guys? That's pretty pronounced.
No, I already know that the letter W was the... I have to find some other
The I's not one, really? Oh, it's the crooked A.
Yes, the A appears to be quite
Crooked,
unusual.
crooked. All right, we gotta match down the other note.
That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Dude, how many of them are there? Are you kidding me? Are the E's a little higher? Hercule Poirot, that's right.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Yeah, the E. I think the E's.
No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this word.
Or is it the R?
I don't see anything in particular. Yes, this I is weird.
I clicked on the I already.
Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed
I
have the
clicked
same
on that
defects.
already, like twice.
My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
We kind of knew
Those
that.
letters were written on the same typewriter. They
He's so
show the same
excited about it, though.
characteristics.
It's not.
You surprise
ruin
me,
his high.
Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about these case hastings. Nothing must be overlooked.
Nothing.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hang tight. What's special about the Hanover murder? Went to check the score of the football game, and I got like 100 messages. 24 to 10. It's actually exactly what I want to see. Although I didn't play the Buffalo defense, I played the Jets defense and got -2. There's still a lot of football left. Kelsey didn't have shit. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. All right, what's special about the Hanover murder? All right. Declaration by Captain Hastings. 5:30 and 6. She was called Asher. That's an A. The ABC guide. Duh. Hanover and Alice starts with the letter A. What can we guess about the next victim? It's going to be a motherfucking B. We got this.
So,
Hey, what's up,
have
Nova?
you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Japp. I will explain there.
I mean, we can just get a phone book. They have phone books? Leave Whitehaven. Can we call him?
It's impossible to get through to Scotland Yard.
Alright, we'll fucking hit the road. Hastings, give it to my coat. Hey, Selena! Was that our cab?
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
Oh, I thought we were at Scotland Yard. I didn't notice we were still at the Whitehaven Mansions. Alright, let's get in.
To Scotland Yard, please.
Where's Scotland Yard? Oh, is that it? Anything to look at? Talk to you guys? We're gonna go in the out? What is this? Oh, it's just a letter. Okay.
Dear Mr. Poirot, we're having a crazy time. Best wishes.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, look at the birds. Let's walk up to old Hastings, mon ami. Look at Jap's got some guns on the wall, eh?
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons.
Dude, I think Hastings did it. He's always wearing those gloves, man. Jap's got a lot of medals.
Japp has invested a great deal in his career.
Man, it's always a mod party. Pretty much everybody's a mod. Oh, there, that's easy.
Japp is an investigator greatly respected by his peers.
Success.
Japp's interview room. Many cases have been solved in this little office.
Map of old England.
Alice Asher was murdered in Andover, the ABC killer's first murder. London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here.
Where's Bree? I think that's how you say it, isn't it? Oh, we can't look at it anymore? What is that? That should be something. Alright. Let's take a look at Jap. Did he shave yet?
Japp appears to be snowed under.
Piles of files. It's gonna be on him, right? What is it? Is tea? Oh, it's cold cup of tea. I better drink mine before mine gets cold.
Jap appears to already be overloaded with work. My
Success.
news is not going to improve matters. Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you
Bexhill?
completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
I'll just start with the letter B. Old ladies run a shop. The next victim's name will start with the letter B.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on
It's
earth
like
makes you
oolong
think such a
tea or
thing?
some shit like that. I've never
I
tried
thought
it
about
before.
it when I saw the name
It's
Asher
black
clearly
tea.
written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received the letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
Dude, I would love to grow a fucking mustache.
So
like that.
it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Oh, there'll be a shit ton.
Bien. We should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
I don't have any color in my mustache, though, so it doesn't really work out. Chamomile tea,
Chief
oolong.
Inspector
Yeah,
Jap,
I think that's how you spell
your
it,
call
actually.
does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
Bexhill's on the coast. New objective, talk to Inspector Jap.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot.
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Jap waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
Oh, we're gonna fix that.
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
What are we looking at here? The bungalows. Oh, there's an open door. Maybe somebody saw something. Or is that not an open door, or is it just the way it looks? Is it the water? No. We got one more here. What do we got? Let's get some darkness. The beach, seafront. All right, all right, all right.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture. Although, personally, I prefer more modern buildings.
In the original movie of the Murder of the Orient Express, I think he had one of those, and I want to say in the PBS show he did too. So it's a normal thing. All right, so we got all that. Anybody anything up there? No, no. What about you guys? That's probably to leave. We ain't ready to leave yet. All right, let's waddle down here. Yeah, I said waddle because he's a little short, fat, fucking Belgian.
There is no doubt about it. Bexhill has one of the most beautiful beaches in the area.
Yeah, it looks like it.
There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it.
No doubt about it. Let's take a look at these guys.
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared
The
to be
Mandalorian tea?
relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
We can get to the W's. How bad would that be?
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place.
Come on,
it has
man.
no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Because, yeah, the last
Not
murder
yet,
victim
but
wasn't pretty.
I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may
Mando
not have spread
mysterious?
around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Is that supposed to be Mandalorian with an autocorrect? Or is it actually a real T?
There is no doubt about it.
Let's take a look at the bungalows first.
This hut is locked.
One of them's not going to be.
This hut is locked.
What are we supposed to be doing? Examine the crime scene. Alright, this is the crime scene.
This hut is locked.
I see a puzzle.
The
Because
padlock
they're not
is
in number
locked.
order either.
This hut is locked. This hut is locked. There is no doubt about it.
You know, I can't click anywhere without looking at admiring the beach. Look at that dude. He looks like he knows something. Alright, let's take a look at the body. Why did he walk all the way around? Alright, so we got 7 things to look at here.
Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
I mean, it's
She was a great
probably...
beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it.
We got a key.
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
It's to a bungalow.
A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
Yeah, you can see where it was on there.
This key is too small. The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times.
Yep, that's what we expected.
The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole
Seagulls
her belongings
need
or she
food
put them
badly.
somewhere safe.
That reminded me of
So that she could
Gauntlet.
bath.
The warrior needs
Let
food.
us now try and
The
get
warrior
our brain
is about
cells
to
to
die.
work.
How was the victim killed? Probably with that rope. Marks on the neck. Being pretty had nothing to do with it. And she didn't struggle. Alright. Strangled by surprise with her own belt. How did they get her own belt?
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Let's get them to work. What are the common points between the Andover murder and the Brexhell one? Well, we got the, that thing. And that thing. Is that all we need? Are the crimes in Andover and Brexhell the work of the same murderer? Yeah. Press didn't know about it, so nobody else could have. They need to remake Gauntlet,
The
Yako.
medical officer should confirm that the
Like a
victim
2020
was
version of
strangled
it.
with her own belt.
2021,
That's
whatever.
what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
Alright, we got the key. Does it have a number on it? Number 6. There's no number 6. There's 2 number 9s, but this 9 is lower. So it's just fallen. Thinking.
The number is upside down. This is definitely at
What does
number
that
6.
say? Is it a T? Really, that's nothing. Really? We're just at a this lady was murdered, and we're not gonna assume that means anything. No, we just want to drag it and use it.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
The mouse wheel does all that, eh?
Firstly, I have to remove the padlock.
How are we gonna find the combination to the padlock? $715? It's got to be 715. Which way does it go, George? Dun dun dun. We get
It
3
definitely
ego
was
points.
here that the victim left her belongings. It
Is it?
definitely was here that the victim left her belongings. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motives for the murder.
Well, yeah, we know that.
Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top-brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnhart. What is that, the Ginger Cat restaurant?
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
Hold on. What was the other lady's name? Was it Betty Barnhart? Was the second one.
Jap has gone to the police. The
Jap
victim
is the
has been
police.
identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, namely Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach,
You
number 22. Shall we go?
His brothers.
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Let's look at something here. The first victim's name was what? Alice Asher. All right. So it's going to be double B's, and we're going to do like Connie Cottontail in Cambridge. We got nothing else to solve. Let's go to the diner. Fuck is Hastings going?
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
Oh yeah. Seaside. Oh, the cupola?
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken. This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
Yeah, I get you there, Perot, but we don't want to look at it. We just want to walk over here, buddy.
With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving. With all these tourists,
You boys got anything
with
for
all
me?
these tourists,
What's wrong with Hastings? Is he going bald?
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly.
That's because he likes the hot ones.
I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
All right, let's go and see what's going on with Betty.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Miss Marion.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases.
And Perot would notice that. Oh, there's a mirror. Can we look in it? Does not look like it. Maybe we can. Or is that the picture in the corner? Ah, there we go. There we go. It's all about them ego points. I mean, she says gonna be with us in a minute. Do we just go force the issue, I guess? Inspect Betty's workplace.
What a pity. I don't have any change to make it work.
Won't let me do anything.
This is a well.
Can we go to the back door? What's behind the curtain? There it goes. Wouldn't let me do that a minute ago.
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat.
Alright, she's very religious. Are we looking at her bun? Red hair. What does that have to do with anything?
This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat.
Oh, the ginger cat. Gotcha.
Looks like something is bothering her.
Yeah, her chick.
How
just
can I
died.
help you?
Her employee.
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
Let's probably look at the book. Okay,
Where
she's
is
got-
Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
Yeah. Till 5.
Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve?
Between 5 and 11. Here's one. A whiskey white horse?
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
That looks like Betty's too.
Most probably a family. Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
Just being nosy.
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and
Poirot?
this is Captain Hastings.
Captain
Does Betty
Hastings.
Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
I actually had that one on there pretty good. That was good timing. Say that, on the contrary, it's an advert for out of town. Let's find out what you got for me.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
Yeah, let's find
This
out.
photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Yeah, let's get on her good side here.
I find young people today very hard to understand.
You needn't tell me that. A few weeks ago, they argued just outside the cafe. Imagine what my customers must have thought.
Sympathize about the difficulty of keeping a respectable establishment. Ooh. Let's see if we can get some dirt
I
this way.
hope for you that it was an isolated incident. It must be difficult to keep a respectable establishment if your staff show themselves to be so shameless.
The young man only made a scene the once. Jealousy, no doubt. It must be said the young girl was very pretty.
Thank you for your time, Mademoiselle Mérion. You have been of great help.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
Where does Betty live? Do we know where Betty lives? Number 22 High Street. She the owner? Doesn't know much about her employees' private lives. All we know about her, she's 23. She worked at the Ginger. We're going to Betty's house. Does it take us right there? Oh, why do we got green here still? No. Don't look at anything, Perot.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
I thought it would be something different. Because we were like, over here. This is a gorgeous game.
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. I fear that this case is...
Come on, Perot. You'll find the killer.
I think we've gone past the Barnard's house.
Luckily for me, you have an exceptional sense of direction, Hastings. You are a great explorer.
Oh, look at these two buddies hanging out. Oh, is this it right here? Okay. Oh, don't do that. What's on the ground here? Nothing? Okay. She lived right around the corner from work.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
Yes.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Does she know she's
Please
dead?
do.
That's the thing. Does she know she's dead?
My parents are at the police station. I doubt
Okay.
they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last
I
conversation
mean, she's
about?
23. Does she have to?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Our moms. That's right. We gotta search the house now? No, it's this questionnaire, but we're gonna search the fucking house.
This gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt.
Oh, the knickknacks.
Family photos and files.
Look how he stands there with his hands on his belly. Imagine that's all the same there.
The Barnard appear to make music a priority in their budget.
We got a violin. We got a piano. What else is musically inclined? More furniture. Okay. Looks like a
They're all Miss
hashtag.
Modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers.
Is that the same thing I just looked at, or is this something different? Oh, it's the mirror. Nice. Good looking, Perot. Let's take a peep at her.
What is she feeling at the moment?
Yeah. She's looking at a picture of her? Yeah, probably. She's not crying, though. But she didn't do it.
Betty's older sister is not just sad.
We saw the
she's
motherfucker that did
angry.
it. Just don't know who he is.
Your sister had a fiancé, I believe?
Yes, he's called Donald Fraser. A very nice man.
Oh, Don, eh? Where is
Do
he?
you know where we might find him?
He works at the estate agent's, Corton Brunskill. Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Okay.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
Absolutely.
That is what I'm trying to find out.
She's a 23-year-old
Surely you
kid
don't
living
think
at home.
she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss
Yeah,
Barnard to
looking
talk,
here.
I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.
Let's go upstairs. And then take a peek in the mirror. Someone's a singer.
It looks like Betty was also a music lover, the same as her family.
A little mic. was easy.
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
What kind of post we got here? What do we got here?
It looks like Betty has a very busy life.
Invitation for a dance. Mr. and Mrs. Adam Leighton Essex request the pleasure of your company at a dance to celebrate 25th wedding anniversary. Aww. The Blue Lobster. Impossible love.
Betty liked luxury and going out, and being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited. A box of new stockings.
Are they the black ones?
Looking at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date.
All right, what you got by her bed? All right, more pictures and stuff.
Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice?
She probably did. Ooh.
This small key should be useful to me. I've finished with this subject.
I'm not finished with it. But apparently I am.
Something on this clock bothers me. This metal disc is stuck. Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Okay.
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This decoration appears to be firmly...
Well, that one is.
This decoration appears... Could the screw be slightly loose?
What did that do?
This metal disc is stuck. What a strange mechanism.
Oh, what the hell?
I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
I think that opens that. And that'll open that one. No, it can't be this easy because they're all...
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. There, that's better.
I'm not sure what we just did.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden... This wooden panel is blocked.
Which one was broke? That took something out of there, but I don't know what it took out.
This wooden panel is... The cogs are blocked.
I can't do anything with that. Nothing on the back panel here. I don't know what to do.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by the... The cogs are The cogs are blocked by these wood... This decoration appears to... This decoration appears
So
to...
those were all good, but the one in the front, we twisted it and something came off.
This decoration appears to be... This decoration appears... This wooden panel is blocked.
Well, don't get the paper.
Strange. This metal disc is stuck.
Oh, I don't remember even looking at this picture. That is an odd key. Okay, that did something. So these ones are wrong.
I definitely need an object to make... I definitely need an object... This metal disc is stuck. This metal disc is stuck.
Well, maybe the other one can move.
I definitely need an... This decoration appears to be This decoration appears...
I hope I'm not missing something.
This decoration appears... This wooden panel is blocked. I definitely need an...
Am I missing something?
This metal disc is stuck. This metal disc is... This wooden panel is... This decoration appears...
Which one looks funny? It's gonna be the same one? It is.
Good. It should be possible to open the wooden panel. Look! A key.
What is that? 3/2, 1/2?
This code probably has something to do with the mechanism above the clock.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, 2.
This code probably has something to do with the... This could be useful.
Three, 2, 1, 2. Oh, we figured that out without... Octagonal key, eh?
The central cock is blocked. This wooden panel is blocked. I definitely need it. I definitely need it. This metal disc is stuck. This metal disc is stuck.
Oh, duh.
Ah, something clicked on the front of the clock.
And we're in.
This could be useful.
But we still didn't use that little key for anything.
Betty, I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I
Hey,
hope
Laura.
that we will see each other again very soon. D.
Move the little spindly things
My
on the
dearest
top.
Betty,
Oh,
I know that your art is
I didn't see
already
you.
spoken
Yeah,
for,
I'm on it.
but you are the most beautiful dancer
took
I
me a
have
while. I
ever
should have
had the
read
pleasure
what
of
you said,
meeting, and
Laura.
I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
You were probably screaming that because I looked over those for the longest.
A record sleeve with a handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it. A record sleeve with...
There's the things downstairs. We can't look at the pictures. It was just about that clock there.
Betty,
All
I
right,
enjoyed
I
a
wasn't paying
wonderful
attention to
evening
this.
in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D.
D.
My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
She got around. Donald Fraser. Anything else to look at in here? I don't think so. There was the thing downstairs to play music on. No, I don't need to ignore you. Well, we got a key right here, right?
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding?
What is this? 4, 2 plus 2, 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. 4 fourths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
This looks like solfège. This looks like solfège.
What the fuck is solfège? Is that like a famous musician? I mean, is it really going to be a puzzle to play the goddamn thing? Apparently it is.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Okay, so well, let's put the handle in. Anything on the handle? Okay, so that's where we gotta wind it. And then we gotta look at this. And what equals that squiggly line? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got to equal this thing. And this thing equals 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, right? Equals 4?
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Oh, I didn't look at those bottom ones, so that's probably what it's going to be. Okay, so it's going to be 2 of these and 1 of these.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Is there another 2, or is that the only 2?
I heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered.
Something was written on the record. 78T. I'm outsmarted on this one. Wish there was an easier way to do this.
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
You gotta look at it first.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. That doesn't work.
Where do we wind this bitch from? There it is.
It looks like something goes in here.
That's what she said.
Oh, Donald! We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
Why was this going on?
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
How'd this make it on the record?
Betty was such a good singer.
Why did that make it on the record?
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
I don't even know what to do now. Continue questioning Megan.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
She's breathing heavy. It's Betty and Donald. No one.
She's looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner?
Oh, we got a little love triangle going on?
They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well?
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
Just a little bit.
You must have heard wrong.
You have not mentioned Donald's jealousy.
There's nothing to say.
Should we be hard on her? I think we should be hard on her. She's getting ready to cry.
You
already.
are a poor liar, Mademoiselle Bernard.
Excuse me, Mr. Poirot, but I do not see why you are interested in our humble little crime.
It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently.
Got no
Donald
row.
found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man. It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
Well?
he'd commit murder.
Does she think Don's a suspect?
So you were afraid that he would become our main suspect? I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Exactly. Had you not told me about the case, I would never have dared to tell you about this little matter. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Barnard. Thank
I
you
mean,
for
I
your
think he's
help.
got a right to be mad if she's going out with married dudes when they're engaged.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say
Alright.
so.
Let's give it to him.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is he saying gray cells or brain cells? It sure sounds like brain cells to me, but it says gray in the thing. What had Betty planned to do with her evening? Well, she went out a lot. She's probably planning to meet somebody. She was seeing other dudes. How about the ticket? And then, okay, so it wouldn't be the neck. It has nothing to do with that guy. Does it? No. Yeah? Okay. Thought we did that. Maybe we didn't. I think we had that one in there. Did Betty know her assailant? She had to have. The man seduced Betty before taking her to the beach where he strangled her. Yeah.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What is Megan Bernard's behavior hiding? Betty was seeing other men. Yep, she likes Don. Did Megan Bernard have a motive for killing her sister? I mean, you got the heiress thing, no? Yeah, because she liked Don so much. And she was fucking Don over. Question Donald Blaze. Let's go. All right, threw me off that they said it was on the first floor because I believe in London
You've seen Fraser, Hastings.
they don't call the second floor
What
the
is your
second
feeling?
floor. They call it the first floor.
He's a big chap.
I don't know what shirt they call it the first
Fragile
floor.
isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
Did Donald have motive for Betty? Can we answer it yet? No, we haven't even talked to him yet. There's no way we can answer that. There is no way we can answer that. Some sunglasses on the seagull.
How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
We're not gonna look him over, huh?
You're Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be at the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
Now we can look at him.
This man looks suspicious.
He won't look up. What's he drinking? White Horse whiskey. Crumpled clothes. Was he...
Donald Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night. And he's drinking White Horse.
That's what the guy drank last night.
Leave me alone.
What?
Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
Betty,
sir,
if only you'd
she has.
listened.
Listen to what? What would have happened if she listened to him? Let's start with the... see if he was there.
Did you visit Betty yesterday afternoon?
No, I haven't seen Betty for 2 days. I was at the office yesterday afternoon.
Can you prove that?
Of course. But why this question? Betty died yesterday evening, didn't she?
Do you like the White Horse
Yesterday,
whiskey?
a guest came to the Ginger Cat alone and ordered a White Horse whiskey, and by the look of it, you also appear to be fond of this brand.
Yes, it's a good whiskey. And
Yeah,
not
he does
cheap.
got some crazy eyes.
I only drink it on special occasions. Or tragic ones.
I understand. Do you know what Betty's plans were yesterday evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
He might not have known that.
And you believed her?
And why not, sir? She was my fiancée.
That did not stop her from lying to you before. Betty was not a bad girl, but she did like to take advantage of her success with men.
How dare you sully her memory?
Let's chill him out a little bit.
Please excuse me if I appear to be brutal. I understand that this is a difficult time for you.
So you understand why I don't feel like talking, Mr. Poirot?
Fuck.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, is all yours, Chief Inspector. Let
think
us
we
now
could've gotten more
try
out of
and
him.
get our brain cells to work.
I think we probably could have gotten more out of him. I don't know. I don't know how the game works. Maybe that is everything. Did Donald have a motive for Betty's murder? I mean, she was a little slut. He was violent and doesn't have an alibi? That's not really a motive. Ah, there it is. He was a jealous son of a bitch. Does not have an alibi. Donald may have killed Betty, but he does not have motive for Mrs. Asher's murder. Or was this not related?
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at summing up.
And yet you haven't asked Jap to arrest him.
It is too
He didn't do
soon.
the first one, though.
But I agree. Without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
And screamed?
Let us try and imagine the scene.
I mean, can you scream when you're getting choked, I guess? Probably not. Reconstruction.
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach.
Is he
Miss
bald?
Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
Change Betty.
Miss Betty enters the hut.
No, because it was number 5. We
No. It wasn't hut number 5. Let us think again, mon cher.
Yeah.
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach.
Yeah.
Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand.
Yeah, 'cause
Both
you can't
of
wear
them
heels on a
walk
beach, can
slowly
you?
to hut number 5.
Like we advance.
Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6.
And then she changes.
Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a coat.
Why would she scratch it in? Take the belt off?
The killer tries to remove his victim's belt. She panics and tries to stop him. She runs away, pursued by her assailant.
No, there is no sign of a chase. Things must have happened differently. Let us think again,
I
mon
thought
cher.
she would take the belt off. Like, I don't know, maybe she was going to go skinny dipping with him? Failed.
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag,
Oh, we
a
gotta do
belt
the whole
around
thing
her
again?
waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6. Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a coat.
Why did she put the coat in the door is what I don't get.
They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Yeah, there's no way. I forgot about the ABC book, because there's no way he knew about it. Unless the killer just knows that these are going to happen.
Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by timing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
We're going to fucking London. We're at the crime scene.
There is... This is definitely where the photo
Yeah.
I found in the hut was taken.
You guys got anything to say for yourselves?
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
I'm coming, Poirot. According to the guide, the next train departs shortly.
Yeah. We got no shortage of those ABC guides, I guess.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
That was it. I'm getting sleepy. I'm going to keep going, though. My tea's not working.
Jap has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling. Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever
Churston.
yours, ABC.
Okay, so it's going to be somebody with C's. Double C.
Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
Today's the 30th.
No time to
Hastings.
lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately. It is not a good time.
It is not a good time.
Hello, Jap. We received a new letter from ABC in the 10 o'clock post.
Where and when?
In Churston. Today.
Today? I'll inform the population immediately.
I'll check the train times. Call me back.
We got our own ABC guide. Where was it? I think it was up here.
Bexhill-on-Sea, Sussex, population 24,703. Hastings' photo album. He's very proud of his bag.
We didn't look at Hastings' album. So why don't we check the guide? Do I gotta pack my own suitcase?
Hastings, what you are doing is an absolute disaster. That is no way to pack suitcases.
Heavens, we must hurry. We have to get to Churston before the murder.
Hastings' order and method are always necessary, regardless of the circumstances.
Okay, okay. I'll let you pack them.
Is this gonna be a puzzle?
Or the same. It really is a disgrace to leave your belongings in such a mess.
Unprotected bottles. That's toothpaste? Badly folded pajamas and a bath towel. Why are you taking a towel with you?
Voila. It only took a minute.
Poirot, you were right. I've just consulted the ABC guide. There's no hurry. The next train doesn't leave till 11:45.
You see, there is no need to hurry. We will not be in Churston until tomorrow morning. After the murder.
But why has the murderer warned us so late? It's not what he usually does. Did he do it on purpose?
Everything's on purpose.
Very good question, Hastings. We should also compare the letter we have just received with the other two. Although I have very little doubt about what we will find.
I checked the A's and the I's out. When we read it. I did not look at the W.
It is not a good time.
You just said you wanted to look at the fucking letters.
It is not a good time. Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Miss Hastings tore the envelope.
Now let's go look at these motherfuckers. Red address written on this envelope is wrong. White Horse Mansions. Is it a mistake? Hercule Poirot. White House Mansions, London. Can we not look at the back of it? Not known at White Horse Mansions and White Horse Court. Try White Haven Mansions.
Poor Mr. Poirot. Not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps? Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time it is an easy one. Cheston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It is a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting.
You know?
Ever yours, ABC.
Alright, do you want to go look at the table now? The desk, I should
Right,
say.
let us compare this new letter with the second one. Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters. Yes, the A appears. That's right.
Alright.
The A characters in the two letters do indeed.
Alright.
I have to find some other similar Yes, this I is... Yes, the I characters in the two letters do
Now we'll do
indeed have
W.
the same
This is
defects.
stupid. Why? It's the same puzzle as before.
I have to find some other... The W is not printed properly. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Our brain cells to work. Why does the murderer warn us so late? I was setting the right date, but why? Oh, the wrong address. Ah.
The letter should have arrived in time. The postmark shows that it was sent 3 days ago. However, our man made a mistake in the address, which explains the delay.
But it's the
All
same.
the same, the post office took their time correcting the error.
It was
on,
the whiskey,
Poirot.
though.
Your address is not quite as well known as that of Scotland Yard. Poirot, the telephone. It must be Jap.
You run over there.
I have some news from Churchton. Bad news, I'm afraid. Sir Carmichael Clark was murdered while
Okay,
out
so a
on
dude
his
was
evening
murdered.
walk.
Sir Carmichael Clark. The name is familiar to me.
He was a famous throat specialist, one of the best in London. A wealthy man, he retired to Combside, a beautiful house by the sea. He collected antiques.
Are you going there?
Yes, let's meet on the train.
Oh, that's a trip, too. August 31st, 1935. Yeah, you got the ABCs.
The victim is called Sir Carmichael Clark, one of the best throat specialists in London. The body was still warm when we found it. If we'd been warned
Okay, so
earlier,
he
we
doesn't care
definitely
about
could have
class.
saved him.
It appears that the murderer made a mistake when he wrote his letter.
A mistake? Lucky for him.
And what if he did it on purpose?
No. He's defined his madcap rules and he's sticking to them. It's a matter of pride for him. Shall we go up to the house, Poirot?
You go, my friends. I will come soon.
Damn seagulls are back.
The body is just in front of a bush. One of the only bushes in the surrounding area.
I mean, there's 2 bushes, 3 bushes, dude. I mean, he did say one
This
of.
place is very calming.
Picturesque rock. Some pretty flowers.
The site is exceptional. It is easy to imagine that Sir Carmichael used to enjoy stopping here every evening.
Oh, yeah. Especially if he lived right around here. Let's take a look. Was he having a fucking picnic?
Jap has emptied the victim's pockets
Oh, okay.
and has laid out their contents on this piece of wax cloth.
Oh, we're gonna need those keys for some puzzles. You can guarantee it. Oh, there's something in this ring.
A signet ring, very probably with the Clark family's coat of arms.
He wasn't robbed.
Nothing appears to be missing from this wallet. An oriental dragon. It's not a piece.
Got time of death,
Much
I wonder?
older than a pocket watch on which it was fastened.
4:30.
It is pointless.
Pointless. I don't know about that, Poirot. I think we're gonna need those. Alright, let's check out his shoes.
Apart from the wound to the throat, the body is untouched. No cuts, no bruises.
Piss himself?
Apart from the wound to the
Well, we know it's open to the sea, so ooh, there's blood all over.
an ABC guide. The murderer's customary signature, covered in blood this time. Sir Carmichael's throat was cut. It's a clean incision, a professional murder.
Professional.
The gravel on the path has been sprayed with blood that covers a conical-shaped area, which starts at the body and becomes wider as it moves further from the bush.
Ooh. The leading receiver for the Chiefs tonight has 11 yards. Well, no, okay. He's just got the touchdown. All right, 4 for 45 for Kelsey. That's not exactly what I needed. But I may win one matchup because of how bad they're doing. How much time is left? There's still a lot of football left. Do they have like a weather delay or something? There's still like an hour left. Yep, there was a weather delay. All right, they're playing all goddamn night then. All right. Can we come down here? No? Oh, what is this? Yeah.
The vegetation behind the bush has been trampled. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Our brain cells to work. Oh, what was Sir Michael's position when he was killed? The zone soiled with blood covers a conical area which extends away from the bush. I was found in front of the only bush in the surrounding area. What is a clear outline? All right. Back to
Sir Carmichael had his back to the bush when the killer cut the throat from behind. A fatal blow that sprayed blood over a range of more than 1 meter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Blood just started gushing. Oh, look at Laura. Laura's knows what's going on in the football game. Knows French. Did Carmichael see his murderer? None of his back was to the bush, no. That was easy. Died without seeing who struck him. Look at Jap strolling down here.
Have you finished, Poirot?
Chief Inspector, many questions remain unanswered, but I am certain of one thing.
Yeah, he was hiding.
The killer has prepared his crime very carefully.
Quite right. He must have known Sir Carmichael's movements well to plan such an attack.
Theft could have been... no. The murder was violent.
The murderer struck with terrible savagery.
Yes, blood flowed. It's the first time he's attacked a man. He armed himself accordingly.
Have you spoken to the victim's family, Chief Inspector?
I've spoken to the brother, Franklin Clark. I didn't get much out of him.
Frankie.
He's yours. I must get the body removed.
All right, we gotta go talk to Frank. It's a nice-ass view. Oh, my nose is itching. Someone's thinking about me. Know what that means?
To be honest, this inspector seems rather obtuse. I'm counting on your friend Poirot to catch my brother's murderer. Ah, here he is now. Please, Mr. Poirot. Mr. Poirot, this is my brother's secretary, Miss Thora Gray.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poirot. Would you like some tea?
No, thank you, mademoiselle. I find it hard to digest.
You digest tea? I guess you do.
It is not the right time. It is not the right time.
I just want to look around.
There is something elegant about her.
I mean, the big ass fucking Japanese Chinese dragon on her? And the old Chinese watch? Well tailored and classical style blouse. I think he was banging.
She has good taste. Except
She was banging
perhaps in
the
her
murder
choice of
victim.
jewelry.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Please excuse me, I have to take care of Lady Clark.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to question him. Hastings does not like very hot tea. He's going to blow on his cup for a good while before drinking.
Can we look
It is
at
a
him?
once.
My brother's wife is gravely ill. You will probably want to question her, but I fear that it won't be possible today.
Let's insist.
I insist, Mr. Clark. Please allow me to remind you that this is a murder inquiry.
Unfortunately, she is much too ill. She doesn't even know her husband is dead. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid it's out of the question.
Who's suspicious?
Of course,
Are we suspicious?
I
or is he
understand.
suspicious?
Someone set a trap for your brother. Who was familiar with his habits?
Everybody knew he took his evening walk at 8:30, and that he always followed the same path.
If it was dark at night, what is his favorite book? What does that have to do with anything?
Was it a dark night?
It was a new moon. I took a lantern.
So it was you who found the body.
Yes, along with the gardener.
Have you seen any strangers around the house recently?
No. As far as I know, nobody has been near the house.
How, does he live here too?
Miss Clark.
Oh, Lady Clark must have fallen from her chair. I have to help Miss Grey get her up.
Hastings, while our host is gone, let's examine the drawing room.
But, Poirot, a gentleman shouldn't...
I take full responsibility. All you have to do is to leave the drawing room door ajar and let me know if anyone is coming.
Like that doesn't look suspicious.
There are some very valuable objects here.
Facsimile south is upward. Traditional Chinese map.
Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
What we got in here?
Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite. Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC. Purchased in Hong Kong,
That's probably
1935.
expensive. What we got on the table? Anything good? Private collection of purchases? I guess we're gonna start.
Comside's private collection. Purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme.
There's seven
A
things.
turtle. It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is probably symbolic. A tiger. A crane?
So we got a tiger, a dragon,
A dragon.
turtle, and a crane. All surrounding the Emperor.
I'm not going to leave now.
Why is that leaving? Oh, it's that door there.
It is blocked. It is blocked.
I mean, we can almost see in there. Rip that shit open.
Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
Oh, shit. Alright, let's go back and look at those again. Oh, what we got here? We got a book on this
The
shit?
Cardinal Points. This book could maybe help me. Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him.
Okay, so everyone looks towards him. And then the red is on top of his head. Red, blue, black, white. Red, blue, black, white. Red, blue. We need these switched. They're all facing him. Okay, now we gotta go look at that table. Maybe? Guess we don't have to.
Position of each motif resembles that of those on the table. Position of each motif resembles that of those on the table.
Alright, now can we get in that fucking door?
It is blocked.
Oh, did it reset it? It did. I don't remember which way it was.
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
As on the table, alright. So, but they said they're all facing him out of respect. Yeah, I see you there, Fish. You're fine. Does that do anything? I don't think that does anything. Oh, we gotta put it back on blue, though. Or do we need to do it like that?
I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard? This is interesting.
Oh, look at them knives. Let's get the paperwork first. Let's flip it around, mon ami.
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comside Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Damn, so she's dying and her husband just died. One of the knives is fucking missing.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
There's one missing, though.
Here's Miss Gray.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Yeah, how long you been fucking your boss?
Indeed, mademoiselle.
That's what I want to know.
This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe.
3 centuries?
Wait, let me find the
Christ.
reference.
She appears to be very flustered.
Ooh, she was crying. She's breathing heavy. She doesn't have that brooch on anymore either.
Just a minute, please, Mr. Poirot.
Partially removed lipstick.
She's unable to hide her emotion. and her makeup has been disturbed. I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangxi period, end of the 17th century.
Wow, it's 1600s.
It is a rare piece with unusual colors.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Okay, so she's banging the brother.
Did you have a good relationship with your employer?
He treated me well, and I am sorry for his death.
Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Cumside.
What does she know?
Tell me what happened last night.
After dinner? Well, I did some sewing, and then I went to bed. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns, and they found the body.
As for is this her version of Franklin? Should we just get right into it?
Am I right thinking that something is
Let's get
going
right
on
into it.
between you and Franklin?
How dare you ask me such a question?
Mademoiselle, it is difficult to hide things from me. He kissed you earlier, did he not?
My goodness, with Sir Carmichael's death, I was feeling so awful, so worried. I was unable to resist.
Yeah, that's right. We got
I
you.
am not judging you, mademoiselle.
I mean, I was thinking you were banging the dead guy first.
Miss Grey, if I may be so bold, please do not take offense. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Well, 7 ego points.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
That is sometimes the case.
Ooh, what did he...
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Grey at the foot of the stairs.
Yeah, you're a little late there, Hastings.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
He
The
couldn't.
murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene.
We're not going to get to talk to the wife? Getting right into the reconstruction.
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Wait.
The old man walks quietly along the gravel path. Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
And that's when we pounce. Attack from the left.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the left-hand side.
Oh, no,
He
it's not
walks
what I
over
meant.
the gravel on the path. The noise alerts Sir Clark, who turns around.
That's wrong.
No, Sir Clark was attacked by
No,
surprise.
I thought you meant like
He could not
from
see
the left
his
side,
assailant.
like
Let
with
us
his
think
left
again,
hand.
mon cher.
Redo.
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Wait.
The old
For
man
it.
walks quietly along the gravel path.
Admire. I said admire.
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Attack from the right.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side. He approaches silently over the grass.
Yeah, I just cut his fucking throat.
Then he throws himself
Ooh,
on
nice.
his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the ABC before leaving.
These are the ABCs of me, baby.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Exactly. It's our boy.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Alexander Bonaparte Custs, ABC.
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes. Indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that.
Yeah,
Mr. Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
My apologies. My throat is burning and my head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
What's up with the blue bottle? What's up with the blue bottle? I think we're going to stop right there, guys.
Poirot, it's a pleasure to be with you again after all these years. I looked for a gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
You bought me a fucking
An
pencil.
authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
You got me a motherfucking
And
pencil.
you more
dude.
so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is also goodwill, and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help
You
me
just said
tidy
you're
up the
dumb, but
room
you
and
need
bring
one.
some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. And Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
We must. But we're going to stop right here, guys.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
You just obtained a modifiable object. I didn't see if it saved. It had to have saved, right? After all that? What can be modified on it? Oh, the hand. Why did we just do that? Okay, so we broke the pin and have a spring now. Okay. Alright, we got a mustache. We gotta observe everybody here. Homeboys here. Are we in first person, I guess, right now? That's pretty cool, I guess. Use a clue. We haven't had to use a clue all game. We're doing pretty good. Alright, guys. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop us up if you're new. I'm out.